On today's video, me and Scott are out at the camp for a few days. We're doing some deer season preparation and just having a little fun.
Pretty much right on for 20.
Yeah, looks like you're ready to go.
Hey there, outdoor YouTubers. Well, like I said earlier, we're out at the camp for a few days, doing a little deer season preparation and having a little fun. Okay, so I'm just out here at the camp by myself right now, and I guess I'm going to be out here by myself for the better part of the day. Both my sons had some stuff going on this weekend, so they couldn't make it out. But my buddy Scott will be out tonight, and so it's just going to kind of be me and him for the weekend. Although it is archery season here in Michigan, we're not going to be deer hunting like this weekend. We'll maybe just be doing a little bit of getting prepared to deer hunt in the near future. I did bring my crossbow. I brought a target. I'll probably take a few shots and just kind of you know, have a little fun with that. Tomorrow's weather is supposed to be a little nicer. So anyways, I got a few things to take care of. I should probably stop talking and get them done. Well, first things first. Grab the inverter and we're going to get the camp powered up. We don't leave this inverter in the shed anymore. Okay, we used to always leave our inverter in the shed, but a few years back some mice decided to put a really big nest inside the inverter and they just destroyed it. So we don't leave the inverter in the shed anymore. So gotta go in, hook it up real quick and get the camp powered up. There we go. Now the camp got power.
Yeah, normally you come out to the camp in October, and usually probably the second thing you're going to do after you get the power on is light the wood stove. But not today. Not when it's 70 degrees. Yeah, let's see, what do we got in the wheel of death? And yeah, got a couple trespassers in there. So I'll have to clear that out.
My eldest daughter picked up this super cool deer throw pillow for the camp for me. Pretty neat. You guys have seen these before, right? Well, I really don't use these much anymore. They were kind of popular when I was a kid, but I thought maybe I'd bring one out here and hang it up somewhere inside the camp. I got a handful of these. You guys that have seen some of my other videos have seen some of these in the background of my studio before. They're kind of neat. I think they're even a little bit comical, you know, fast forward to this day and age, as far as them being like a heat seat or actually producing heat. Anyways, I'm going to hang this one up somewhere in the camp. And you know, even, that was several years ago now, but I even wrote a humorous story that was published in Fisherman magazine some years ago about these heat cushions. I don't know, maybe you can dig that up somewhere and check it out. But anyways, we're going to hang this up somewhere in the camp. And you know, another thing I'll do, as long as it's kind of still a little rainy outside, is I got this new game camera. I'm going to be going out to my deer blind tomorrow, and I'm going to be putting it up out there. So I'm just going to open it up, get the batteries in it, get the SD card in it. Maybe two. Good sharp knife. It's the only way to go. Alright, there we go. Got that. Got our directions. And hey, even though I don't need the directions, I don't want to throw them away because it's got a little muddy sticker in it. I'll have to put that up somewhere. Alright, we're all set to put the Muddy Hunter 14 out at the deer blind tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and put the Muddy sticker right here on this cabinet door, right underneath the Hodag country. All right. You know, I'm also going to hang up this old tin thermometer. We already have several functioning thermometers, you know, throughout the camp, and then some outside, you know, to actually give us an indication of the temperature. You know, this one's more of just kind of a cool old thermometer. It's actually, you know, from a business that was from right up here in the UP. So I thought it'd be kind of appropriate to put it right by this Sather's General Store old tin thermometer, which was another business, you know, up here in the UP. So, you know, maybe we'll get a little collection going of old tin thermometers from businesses from around the UP. Hey archery hunters, be sure to stop by Camaro's Crawlers and check out Ronnie Camaro's full selection of used arrows. And if you need to purchase your Michigan deer hunting license, be sure to stop by Camaro's Crawlers and Ronnie Camaro will direct you to a store that sells hunting licenses. Camaro's Crawlers has all your hunting needs covered. This is actually going to be the first time using a sauna since we did the wood stove upgrade. And if you're at all curious about how we upgraded this sauna wood stove, I did do a whole entire video on that too. I'll leave a link down in the description of this video if you want to check that out. But suffice to say, this is kind of the maiden voyage for the sauna wood stove with the upgrade. And as you can see, we try to build the fire over on this side a little bit because that's where the water pipes are. So that is going to heat up the water quicker to have the fire on this side. I always like to pay attention when I'm lighting the grill out here at the camp for the first time in a while. One time I lit the grill and a couple of mice started running around and trying to escape out of there. So, you know, just something to consider. You never know when a mouse might be residing in the grill out at the deer camp. The main course for tonight's cuisine is going to be steak of ham, or some people call it ham steak. Same thing. Steak of ham is always a deer camp favorite. Fully cooked. Throw it on the grill for a little bit, you know, get it browned up on the outside. I'm talking here. Get it browned up on the outside, and it's a real easy, delicious meal. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. We'll just get it a little crispy on the outside, then we'll put it on the top rack. Just let it sit for a bit. And I also need to check the sauna too. It's looking good. I do have to let this moth go though. It was trapped in there. And I don't think moths like to take saunas. Ooh, LA. Alright, we got it going on tonight. Main course, steak of ham. We got our chips and dip. We got some fresh fruit. And we're going to wash it all down with a spotted cow. And check out this new addition to the camp. See this? It's pretty cool. You know, of course it looks like a really big rifle shell, but it's actually a bottle opener. And my buddies at the NRA sent this to me. And it's just perfect for opening up the spotted cow. A few deer in the camp yard. I guess they do exist. And then a little later on that evening, Scott showed up.
Not bad, huh? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked about it.
Yeah.
I just remember I just first paid. I always liked the song, but I never really paid much attention to it. And I was just kind of listening. I was like, oh, that's hilarious, that lyric.
It's a really unique song compared to most popular 70s songs. It's got a whole different, just free-flowing kind of thing going, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come check on the sauna, and I think you can hear that water is just popping, and it is hot. It is steaming. So the new setup seems to be working really good. refreshing. And then after I washed up, we hung out for the evening, talked about our plans for tomorrow. Then it was time for bed. And then the next morning, my buddy Scott was making up some coffee with his coffee contraption.
Get your water good and hot. Got your basket with your coffee grounds in it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is that a real filter, or is that just
Yeah.
a paper towel? Or
Yeah, no, it's just a regular filter, and you don't even have to use it. Just makes it easier to clean up, as far as I'm concerned. You know?
sure, yeah.
Yeah, we're just about ready here, so I'll give her a good a good fill up. Let her drip through.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course it takes a little time, and
Do a little bit in the old school thermos here.
yeah.
This is the funny is, if you see these on eBay anywhere, you grab these up. You know, where an old miner has replaced a handle with 2 hose clamps and a piece of copper pipe.
Oh yeah.
It holds
Definitely.
good forever.
Definitely. Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
I think they're pretty commonplace at the mine.
You go through, but it kind of stops.
Yeah.
But then those Nick's crossbow that's like 405 feet per second,
405.
it buries into the fletchings, you know. So you
Does,
kind of
yeah.
gotta pick it up, walk up to a tree, and kind of push it back, and then you got a handle, you know, instead of pulling the fletchings all the way through and
That's-
kind of messing those up.
That's what I was doing last year with that one. Is I was setting it up. I'm setting it up, and then right behind it, I was putting one of those homemade, rag stuffed ones right behind it, and those 2 things together would keep it from going into the fletchings. You know.
After we had breakfast, we both individually headed out to our deer blinds and did a little prep work. We're thinking in a couple weeks from now, we might be out here doing a little bit of crossbow hunting. One thing that I definitely wanted to do today was to make a little bit different walking path in this one section on the way out to my blind, and it's going to kind of help me avoid a pretty big mud hole. I've been meaning to do this for a couple of years and finally got around to it today. Blind looks to be in pretty good condition. Everything seems to be intact. All right. Hey deer hunters, do you plan on shooting that big buck this fall? Well, if you do, be sure to stop by Camaro's Crawlers and check out their full selection of gutting gloves. Camaro's Crawlers has all your hunting needs covered. And then in a different location, I put one of those licking sticks out. Cleared away some leaves, kind of made it look like a mock scrape, put some scent on it, and then I hung a game camera there, and we'll see if anything comes along. Well, what's going on here, Scott?
Well, we're in the sauna again. We got a little bit of rank smell that we couldn't place our nose on, so we started digging around, and if you can see at the very bottom of the hot water tank, we got remnants of a dead, decayed mouse.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, so this got to be drained, scrubbed, sterilized, and disinfected, as Judge Smales would have said on Caddyshack. So
Exactly. That's exactly what needs to happen.
We're going to get Carl Spegler in here with his hazmat suit, and he's going to scrub, sterilize, and disinfect it. And we'll make sure there's no baby Ruths or anything else in there. And then, fortunately, we hauled out a bunch of fresh water here, and so we got water to fire up and take a little sauna and wash up later on tonight.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. But this will be taken care of.
Yeah, that needs to be dealt with. You know,
Yeah.
what kind of the sad part about that is I washed up with that water last night.
Yeah.
I might need to be disinfected.
Yeah, you might need to be scrubbed. I might have to wrap you in a hazmat suit and just prevent you from infecting everything else.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The good news is the water that I used was mostly boiled. Of course, I mixed it with cold.
Yeah.
So that was not, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a constant battle fighting with those trespassing mice.
Well, yeah. There we go. Yeah.
That'd be for a bit. Then we decided to take a few shots with the crossbows.
Kind of goes up and over, and there's a little thing that indexes it over the top of your string, and then there's a little toggle switch here that engages it and kind of gives it that ratcheting, you know, so that you're not cranking it up and then letting go of the handle and the handle spins back.
Right.
Hits you in the knee or whatever. You know. So you engage it, and then so you really don't need a lot of a foot strip because you're not really pulling it back like you do.
No. If you were, you would want more of a stirrup than that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, or you're gonna get the whole thing in your face one of these times, you know.
Yeah, it gets back so far, and then it clicks to safety. So then you disengage. You know, you hit this. Then when you got it locked in place, disengage it, back it off a couple of turns, and then you're able to grab it here behind the string, actually.
Sure. Yeah.
Up and over, and then it kind of locks in place right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's yeah.
Keep your hand up above.
Yeah.
Pretty much right on for 20.
Yeah, looks like you're ready to go.
Put on the broadheads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much ready to roll.
Yeah, I think you're good to go, eh?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'll take one crack with this expandable. Like I said, what I'll end up doing.
Right. It'll work, eh?
It don't get no better than that, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about the only reason.
There you go. Ready to roll. Mm-hmm. Been ready, man.
So I'll definitely be out here, if there's reason to bow hunt.
Yeah, so I'll have it starts on rifle season starts on Monday, so I'll hunt Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, kind of the same deal, probably 3 nights, 4 days, something like that, the first week. Back in, see what my wife shot, come back out here. Then by the time we were done shooting the crossbows, it was time for a little supper.
Randall Cobb came and played last week, huh?
Yeah. Things just seem to be better when Aaron's in charge. When Aaron picks the players, then everything's better.
Someday he's going to be like George Blanda or George Hallis or Curly Lambeau, one of those guys. He's just going to be like the player, coach, general manager.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a chew.
We capped off the night with a few beverages and a little college football, and then it was time for bed. Yeah. Scrape off all this old peanut butter and we'll freshen it up. I've said this in other videos, but you don't have to use the Miller Lite commemorative Packer beer can for your mouse trap, but we do. There we go. There's some nice fresh peanut butter. Go ahead and put this right in the sauna. Right at the source of the problem. Well, it was a great few days out at the camp. Got a few things accomplished. Had a lot of fun. But now it was time to kind of pack up and head home. Alright guys, well there you have it. There's a little deer season prep and a little fun out at the camp. But hey, remember to hunt fish, laugh, repeat. It's Dave Knetter with Scott Sather for Knetter's Practical Outdoors. Hey, thanks for watching and God bless. You gonna get that cleaned up then, or what?
Yeah, we'll throw her in the truck and give her the old
Yeah.
once over.
Yeah.
Maybe a twice and a third over also.
Yeah.